Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome, dear devotees. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto number 2, chapter number 6. The title is Purusha Shukta Confirmed. Today we will start from text number 40 and 41. Before we begin, couple of quick recap points from yesterday, if anyone would like to share. You can unmute. What is happening? The conversation is between which two personalities we are having here?
Brahmaji and Narada.
Brahmaji and Narada. Very good. What did we discuss yesterday?
Prabhuji, we saw that Brahmaji is saying that nobody knows the limits of Lord. Not he himself doesn't know, neither Lord Shiva nor Narada Muni, nor we know Lord limits, and nor does Lord know his own limits.
Amazing, right? No one knows. Yes, very good point.
Also, Brahma mentioned that I'm so high, like, he was not glorifying him, but he was trying to say that I'm forefathers of everyone. So, I have made this creation, but still I don't know about Krishna, about Lord. So he was like, if I don't know, how will other people will know? And sometimes it is hard, not sometimes, Krishna doesn't know his limits as well. So he was trying to say that as well, that, it's unlimited.
Very nice. So this shows, our insignificance, that how tiny we are compared to how great the Lord is and how great qualities Lord have. We are not able to know fully. One more and then we'll begin.
Prabhuji, we learned that that the Lord can only be understood by devotional service, and that only by studying Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, it gives us the understanding to help us on the path of devotional service. But it's only through serving Sri Krishna that we can factually get to know Krishna.
Very good. Thank you so much. So homework for all of us. Today is Friday, so we can think about, what services are we doing? Are we doing some seva? Because everywhere we see Shravanam and Sheva, those two are the important aspect of understanding Lord. So we can think what services are we doing, or what we can do start, especially in this Purushottam month. Okay. All right, let's start with text 40 and 41.
Hare Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam, text 40 and 41. Vishuddham kevalam jnanam pratyaka samyak vyavasthitam satyam purnam adya antam nirgunam nityam advayam. 41. Rishe vidanti munayah prashantatmendriya ashaya yada tad vasakt yada tad avasat tarkesha tirodiyet viplutam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The personality of Godhead is pure, being free from all contaminations of material tinges. He is the absolute truth and the embodiment of full and perfect knowledge. He is all-pervading, without beginning or end, and without rival. O Narada, O great sage, the great thinkers can know him when completely freed from all material hankerings and when sheltered under undisturbed conditions of the senses. Otherwise, by untenable arguments, all is distorted and the Lord disappears from our sight. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So we saw yesterday, or in the current theme, what is happening is Lord Brahma is mentioning that even Lord Brahma cannot know Lord fully, even though he is expert, as Aruna Mataji mentioned. But as Satish Prabhu mentioned, one can know Lord by devotional service only. And Prabhupada writes in the purport, one can know Lord just little bit, not fully, not completely, but one can know Lord little bit only by devotional service. See, here in this translation, it is said the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pure. He is free from all contaminations. He is absolute truth, and he is embodiment of full and perfect knowledge. So the qualities of the Lord is mentioned here. No one can know the Lord, but how the Lord is, the qualities, he is pure, free from all material contaminations. His absolute Lord is absolute truth, and he is embodiment of full and perfect knowledge. And what is said is all pervading without beginning and end. He is everywhere. So in the purport, Prabhupada is writing that nothing is excluded from the expansions of Lord's potential. The Lord is within everything. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. There is nothing which which is excluded from the expansions of the Lord's potency. It is said that in the purport again, Prabhupada writes, it is said that only the Lord alone exists, and all other existence depend on that Supreme Lord. We can see, Lord's presence everywhere. Many people demand, Bhagwan kahan pe hai, and that is why people do not believe. But when Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena, when we can see through the eyes of scriptures, as Prabhupada mentioned, we can see Lord everywhere. Otherwise, why a small tiny seed on the ground? Someone throws, for example, a mango seed in the ground, and how a gigantic, very big tree coming out. From where? From a little seed, just sunlight and the ground, water, and then the big tree comes out. How is this even possible without the Lord's potential? How these beautiful flowers all around the world, they are coming into existence. We try to take one rose bud जो अभी पूरा फ्लावर हुआ नहीं है, कली जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं, उसको लेके we try to open up in a beautiful rose. We can't even do one rose like that. Thousands, millions of roses all around the world, beautiful flowers, it's coming automatically. It doesn't happen. That is Lord's potency behind it. That is why we are happening. So when we see through the eyes of scriptures, we can feel the presence of Lord everywhere. And here the last line of the translation, it is mentioned, by untenable arguments, all is distorted. Untenable मतलब जो criticism करते हैं और there is logical नहीं होते. People sometimes want to argue. They want to attack the presence of the Lord. So usse Lord will not be understood. Lord cannot be seen by those kind of arguments, but Lord can be seen by the scriptures or by devotional service. Yesterday, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu in the Srimad Bhagavatam class, he did a beautiful meditation, and we can try that here also. Did anyone hear yesterday Chaitanya Charan Prabhu's Srimad Bhagavatam online? No? Okay. So then you can join in this meditation. So I will request all of you, just for a few seconds, we'll close our eyes and don't open until I tell you to open. And wherever you are sitting, those people who are listening with camera off, wherever you are, just for a few seconds, we close our eyes off and let me know. So you are ready? Close our eyes and then gently have deep breathing. 3 deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and we can meditate that we are breathing. That means there is a presence of Lord within us. We are able to breathe. That shows the Lord's presence. The fact itself that the air is provided to us, that proves the presence of the Lord. The capability, the air, everything is provided. That is presence of the Lord, and that Lord is within us. We can take the shelter of that Lord whenever we need, and he is with us all the time. And while meditating on that Supreme Lord, gently we will take 2 deep breaths, and then we can open our eyes. 1, 2, and you can open our eyes now. See, even just this breathing, we might be doing every second, every day, but Lord is within us. That's why we are able to breathe. The life is given to us. The air is given to us. The capability is given to us, because that Lord is present within us. Yesterday, when Chaitanya Chan Prabhu did this, so many people said, this is the best meditation I experienced. Of course, it was in the temple in front of the Lord. Here we are joining in the virtual Zoom meeting, but we can feel the presence of the Lord. Did it help anyone? Someone wants to unmute and say, have you ever realized the presence of the Lord like this, by focusing on the breathing technique?
Yes, Prabhuji. It was an amazing experience.
Thank you so much. So people ignore all this, the presence of the Lord, their very own breathing also they ignore, and then they demand to see. Even sometimes devotees also, थोड़ा माला कर दिया, थोड़ा सेवा कर दिया, और फिर मजा नहीं आता, वो भाव नहीं आता, भगवान को कब भक्ति में कब आगे बढ़ेंगे. Those kind of questions many devotees also ask, but we have to understand that what is our conditioning. हमने देखा यहाँ पे ब्रह्मा, the creation is happening millions of years, and we as a soul, we have taken millions of births, millions of dates, millions of life cycles. 84 लाख योनियां हम बोलते हैं. We have gone through maybe so many different species. We had so many desires. We were envious of that Supreme Lord, and that's why Lord created this universe, have sent us to this material world so that we can enjoy. And we have been doing so many different lifetimes in so many different things. But abhi, in this life, or maybe from Sukriti of the previous life, Brahmanda Brahmite kaun bhagyavan jiva, Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti lata bij. By the mercy of Guru, Brahmanda Brahmite, पूरे ब्रह्मांड में जीव भटकता रहता है. ब्रह्मांड भ्रमित कौन भाग्यवान जीव? Who is that fortunate soul that Guru Krishna prasade paye, Bhagwan ki daya se, Guru ki kripa se, he got the bhakti lata bij. So we have to have patience. We have to understand that hamara itna, and not only with our own self, but with others also. Sometimes we get impatient कि ये 25 साल से माला करता है, लेकिन इतना भी उसको एटिकेट नहीं है. ऐसे तो बात नहीं करनी चाहिए ना मेरे साथ. वो ऐसे गुस्सा क्यों किया? उसको ऐसे, इसको इतनी डिजायर्स क्यों है? अरे 25 साल से माला किया, बट 25 मिलियन लाइफ टाइम से पहले कितने बर्थ एंड डेथ साइकिल, कितने सारे स्पीसीज में, कितने सारे डिजायर्स, so many things was going on in the heart. Now with the mercy of Krishna and Guru, they have started chanting. It takes time. We have to have patience to see the Lord, to experience the Lord, to witness the progress in bhakti. There need to be some patience is required. आजकल क्या होता है? See, when we want to buy fruits, for example mango या फिर apple चाहिए, लोग क्या करते हैं? सुपरमार्केट में जाते हैं, एप्पल लेते हैं, काटते हैं, खाते हैं. That is all they do. But in olden days, when the farming was there, people know that seeds डालते हैं, पानी डालते हैं, fertilizer डालते हैं, when we have to wait for the rain, when we have to wait for the proper sunlight, and it takes years and years for the fruit to come. But nowadays people want everything instant. कुछ भी चाहिए. पहले के जमाने में लोग गायों का कितना देखभाल करते थे, तब दूध मिलता था. अभी तो जाके टैप किया. How easy it is. Just tap, get the milk. Just tap, get the fruits. And all we know is to drink milk or to cut the vegetable and eat it. That's it. And that's how the whole situation of this world. Even sabji काटना भी जरूरत नहीं. आजकल तो frozen, cut, ready to eat, washed, salad mix, सब कुछ ready होता है. And that's why people are losing that patience, क्योंकि सब कुछ instant चाहिए. Fruit है, vegetable है, दूध है, सब कुछ, whatever they want instantly without doing hard work. Only tap, बस खत्म. So that's why people are losing that patience, and that is coming here in bhakti as well. कि इतना माला कर दिया, इतने साल, भगवान का कब दर्शन होंगे, कब आओगे भगवान मेरे सामने आप? But we need to just continue the process, and Lord will reciprocate whenever he decides to award us, whenever he decides to reveal himself, he will do it. और हमारा काम मेहनत करना है, हमारा काम भक्ति करना है. That's it. We can't demand with the Lord, and that is why the patience is very important. All right, let's do 42.
Hare Krishna. 2.6.42. Adyovataraha purusha parasya काल स्वभावा सदसन्मनश्च द्रव्यं विकारो गुण इन्द्रियाणि विराट स्वरास्थांशु चरिष्णु भून्मः. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Karnad Navayasi Vishnu is the first incarnation of Supreme Lord, and he is the master of eternal time, space, cause and effect, and mind. The elements, the material ego, the mode of nature, the senses, the universal form of the Lord, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and the sum total of all living beings, both moving and non-moving. Hare Krishna.
So here more description of that Supreme Lord. After Brahma said no one can know him, even I do not know him, but he is glorifying that Lord, his qualities. And what is he saying? He is the master of eternal time, space, cause and effect, the mind, elements, material ego, modes of nature, the senses, universal form, everything he is mentioning. He is the master of that Lord. Srila Prabhupada writes in the Purport, the living entities are constitutionally eternal servitors of the Lord. Jivire Swarupa hoy Krishna Nitya Das. We are eternally servant of Lord Sri Krishna. But some of them, because of misusing their minute independence, free will जो हमको दिया गया था, उसका misuse करने के लिए, misusing that minute independence, people, those jivas, they did not want to serve that Supreme Lord. Therefore, because of those living entities, they did not want to serve that Supreme Lord by using that little bit of minute free will. What happened? They are allowed to enjoy in this material world. Oh, यहाँ पे भेज दिए गए हैं. See, the example is given like government, when they plan the city, they plan the jail also. Government do not want people to go in the jail, but they know there are some people, they will misuse the freedom given and they will break the laws. So for them, they have to be sent to a correctional center. So here Prabhupada is also writing that therefore these jivas, they are allowed to enjoy this material nature, which is called maya or illusion. Why illusion? Because the living entities or living beings under the maya, they cannot enjoy, but they think they are enjoying here. They are trying to enjoy. So that's why we see jab creation, when we saw the creation, when material creation was coming, and that will come in Canto 3 also, in chapter number 12, very detailed creation will come. उस time पे the first thing, initial stage में जो ब्रह्मा जी create करते हैं, that is illusion or ignorance. Why ignorance? See, the whole creation is happening because the jiva forgot the Lord. भगवान की सेवा नहीं करनी, उसको खुद एंजॉय करना है, उसके लिए ये मटेरियल क्रिएशन बनाया गया है ताकि उनको ज्ञान मिले. They get the knowledge that they are the spirit soul, Lord is a supreme soul, and our eternal constitution position is to serve that supreme Lord. वो ज्ञान देने के लिए सृष्टि की रचना की है, लेकिन the first thing is created is illusion or ignorance, avidya. Why is that? Who can say कि ज्ञान देने के लिए ये सृष्टि की रचना की है, लेकिन पहली ही चीज ब्रह्मा जी बताते हैं, he creates illusion or ignorance. Why is that?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Anirban Prabhu.
Prabhu, as I understand this, कि unless the person becomes illusioned, he cannot enjoy. अगर मेरे को पता है कि मैं नौकर हूँ तो मैं कैसे enjoy करूँगा? Like if I want to become the boss, then I have to forget that I'm a servant. So
Very good. Thank you so much. Yes, 110% correct answer. देखो, अगर हमें पता है ना कि अगर we are part and parcel of the Lord, then we can't enjoy. We wouldn't see how much Lord does. पूरा creation तो किया, planetary systems भी बनाया, limbs, senses भी बनाया, 5 senses, everything was given to us. And उसके बाद भी भगवान हमको बुला देते हैं कि हम we are part and parcel of that. Why Lord is doing all this? Creating avidya, ignorance, illusion, so that we need Lord's mercy to forget Lord. भगवान को भूलने के लिए भी उनको हमें इग्नोरेंस या अविद्या देनी पड़ती है ताकि हम भगवान को भूल जाए, एंड देन वी ट्राई टू एंजॉय, एंड देन व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड वो हम ही जानते हैं. सबकी अपनी अपनी कहानी होती है. व्हेन वी ट्राई टू एंजॉय इन दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. सो If a person knows that Krishna is God and they are part and parcel of Lord, they cannot enjoy. And that's why the Lord is doing here. Abhi dekho, ye master of eternal time, space, cause and effect, mind, element, material, ego, modes of nature, the senses, the planets, ingredients, earth, water, air, sky, everything is created. Along with that, forgetfulness is also given to us by the Lord so that we can enjoy. Prabhupada writes in the purport, very beautiful. Such illusioned living entities are given a chance at intervals to rectify that perverted mentality of becoming false masters of this material nature. कभी कभी ऐसे जीवों को गिवन ए चांस एट इंटरवल्स, कभी कभी ऐसे जीव को चांस मिल जाता है कि दे कैन कम आउट ऑफ दिस illusion. They can rectify that perverted mentality of becoming false masters. And what does it mean? They have been given a chance. उसका मतलब क्या है? We have to grab this chance. अगर हमने seriously नहीं लिया, then that chance will be gone for us. And Prabhupada writes here, they have given a chance at intervals. कई बार लोग बोलते हैं कि what about some people who are living in far like countryside जहाँ पे मंदिर नहीं है, भगवत गीता का क्लासेस नहीं होते, उनके लिए क्या opportunities है? So it is said that every living entity or every person here, at least in this world or in this Brahmanda, is given a chance at least once in a life to go closer to Lord. कैसे होता है? By devotees mercy, or somehow, जैसे यहाँ पे for example in Melbourne they do Harinam. Now some people might be visiting from countryside or a smaller town to the city, and they are doing a Harinam in the city, and by some reason they are hearing this glories of the holy name, Harinam Sankirtan kaan mein jayega. That gives them opportunity to elevate in that spiritual balance or in that spiritual journey. It helps them. कभी प्रसाद पा लिया, कभी भक्त के दर्शन हो गए, कैसे भी करके, whatever level, whatever consciousness they are in, we get an opportunity. Now it's very important, once a person gets a chance, we have to take it very seriously. Otherwise, that chance will go. And what does it mean? We have to take a chance very seriously. That means we have to come under the shelter of a bona fide guru, and we have to connect with that disciplic succession, which goes back to direct to Lord Sri Krishna himself. For us, for example, हम कोई गुरु के शरण लेंगे, उनके परम गुरु, then Prabhupada connects us with his guru, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. In the same way, it goes to Narad Muni, Brahmaji, and we connect back to that Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And that way, we make sure कि एक बार connection हो गया, officially we are enrolled in the path of bhakti. We get the boarding pass that we are going back to spiritual world. Otherwise, that chance will be taken from us. So we have to be very careful. All right, 43 to 45.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Aham bhavo yagna ime prajesa dadas dakshadeo ye bhavat adeyascha sarlokapalaha khagalokapala nrlokapala talalokapalaha Gandharva Vidyadharacharnesha Ye Yaksharaso Raganaganataha Yavarshinam Rishabhapitranam Daitendriya Siddheshwara Danavendriya Anye Chahi Preta Pishata Bhuta Kushmandayadhomargapakshadhisaha Yadkincha loke bhagavan mahaswad Ojasahaswad balavad shamavad Shri Bhutiyatmavad bhutaranam Tatvam param rupavad ashvarupam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. I myself, Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, great generators of living beings like Daksha and Prajapati, yourselves, Narada and the Kumaras, heavenly demigods like Indra and Chandra, the leaders of the Burloka planets, the leaders of the earthly planets, the leaders of the lower planets, the leaders of the Gandharva planets, the leaders of the Vidyadhara planets, the leaders of the Charanaloka planets, the leaders of the Yakshas, Rakshas, and Uragas, the great sages, the great demons, the great atheist, and the great spacemen, as well as the dead bodies, evil spirits, Satans, jinn, Kushmandas, great aquatics, great beasts, and great birds, etc. In other words, anything and everything which is exceptionally possessed of power, opulence, modesty, opulence, beauty. There was one was beauty, opulence, and breathing, whether in form or formless, may appear to be the specific truth and the form of the Lord. But actually, they're not so. They're only a fragment of the transcendental potency of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. After explaining all this, the last line is very important. It says they are only a fragment of the transcendental potency of the Lord. देखो क्या बताया गया है इसमें, very long purport combining few slokas together. It is said some worship a huge tree. There are some people who worship tree, some people worship ocean, some people worship mountain. Prabhupada, especially Aborigines people, they worship like this nature. There are some people who worship demigods. Some worship Paramatma in the heart, or like some worship Vishnu. There are Prabhupada mentioning there is a deity for smallpox, Sitala Devi, it is said. Or some people worship Sunny Dev, the Lord of distressful condition. Some people worship Ganpati. There are so many different types of worship is mentioned. Lekin yahan pe Brahma ji is glorifying the qualities of the Lord. So after describing all this, some people worship this huge tree, mountain, ocean, demigods, Paramatma, or Sitala Devi, Shani Dev, Ganpati, Shivaji, all this. But Lord Sri Krishna is the original supreme personality of Godhead. He is the Supreme Almighty. And the powers we see in different entities or in this world, it's just a fragment of the transcendental potency of the Lord. Just a fragment. देखो भगवान इतना सारा क्रिएशन तो किया, अपने को सेंसेस भी दिए, सब कुछ दिया, फॉरगेटफुलनेस भी दिया, उसके साथ क्या देते हैं? Such a long time. 1,000 yuga cycles, one day of Brahma. 1,000 yuga cycles. Yuga cycles की बात कर रहे हैं, not 1,000 hours or 1,000 days. We are talking yuga cycles. 432,000 years का तो एक कलयुगा होता है. Multiply by 2, द्वापर युगा, त्रेता युगा, multiply by 4, सत्य युगा. ऐसे 1,000 युगा cycle, multiply by another 1,000 युगा cycle. That is the day and night of Brahma ji. ऐसे ब्रह्मा 100 years जीते हैं. And we have been given not only all these ingredients to rectify, but उसके साथ इतना लंबा समय भी दिया है भगवान ने. आओ लोग, तुम्हें एंजॉय करना है, लो करो, जाओ इधर रहो और तुम करते रहो, ट्राई करते रहो. But once all this trying to enjoying mentality, an intelligent person will come to an understanding that this world is not a place of enjoyment. यहाँ पे पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. दुखालयम अशाश्वतम जो वर्ड्स है, दुखालयम, this world is a place of misery. But yesterday Chaitanya Charan Prabhu said, he translates dukhalayam as life is hard. यहाँ पे challenges है, life is hard. And that's why when a person comes to understanding after these hundreds and thousands of years, he will take the shelter of scriptures, he will take the shelter of a guru, and then have a desire to go back to that original place where we came from. So it is along with the ingredients, along with everything, Lord Shri Krishna is also giving us the time as well. In the purport, Prabhupada mentions there are Shaktas. Shaktas means those people who are worshipping the Sakti. They are so bewildered by the energy of the Lord, and they just worship the energy of the Lord. Just say here, for example, it is mentioned in this huge tree, mountain, ocean, or different personalities. They are the fragmental energy of the Lord. So कई लोग energy से इतने bewildered हो जाते हैं that they can't see the energetic or the creator behind that, and that's why they just worship them, and they want to have enjoyment in this material world by worshipping them. So that is what Prabhupada explains here. Shaktas are the one who admire Shakti, not the Shaktiman. जो शक्तिमान है उसको नहीं बचते, लेकिन जो शक्ति है उसको ही बचते हैं. They are called the Saktas. Okay, last one for today.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Canto 2, Chapter 6, Text 46. Pradanyato yan rishiyamananti lila vataran purushasya bhumnaha api yatam karna kashaya shoshan anukramishye iman supeshan. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. O Narada, now I shall state, one after another, the transcendental incarnations of the Lord known as Leela avatars. Hearing of their activities counteracts all foul matters accumulated in the ear. These pastimes are pleasing to hear and are to be relished. Therefore, they are in my heart. Hare Krishna.
Wow, look at what Brahmaji is saying. These pastimes
Hare
are
Krishna.
pleasing to hear, and they are to be relished. Therefore, they are in my heart. Brahmaji is saying these pastimes are in my heart. You know why it is important to understand? See here, there are two different reasons mentioned. कि अभी तक पूरा creation बताया गया था. Now he is entering into the pastimes of the Lord. So this whole creation is very impressive. You know, बहुत बड़ा, gigantic, amazing creation is there. But the creator, जिसने ये creation बनाया, he is more impressive. You know, discussion about the creation should lead a person to the creator. Discussion about the creation should lead a person to the creator. And Prabhupada writes in the purport that Srimad Bhagavatam is the history of such activities of the Lord. So beautiful. Prabhupada writes the importance of Bhagavatam in the last few lines of the purport. Srimad Bhagavatam is the history of such activities of the Lord. And people who take interest in hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, किसके बारे में बात कर रहा है? हम सबके. People who take interest in hearing Srimad Bhagavatam clear their hearts of accumulated mundane filth. There are 1,001 rash literatures on the market, but one who has taken interest in Srimad Bhagavatam loses all interest in such filthy literatures. Sri Brahmaji is thus attempting to narrate the principal incarnations of the Lord so that they may be drunk by Narada as the transcendental nectar. Karnanadim, by the ears, these pastimes can be drunk by Narada to this transcendental nectar. So for our understanding, why दिस तत्व एंड लीला. सी अभी तक का तत्व, क्रिएशन कैसे हुआ, इंग्रेडिएंट कैसे हुआ, अर्थ वाटर स्काई एयर ईथर इल्यूजन कैसे बनता है, माइंड इंटेलिजेंस ईगो कैसे बनता है, ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी हैव लर्न. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द तत्व. बट लीला इज ऑल्सो, नाउ द लीला विल कम. सिर्फ तत्व कोई जानेगा तो वो ज्ञानी बन जाएगा. यू नो, और ए पर्सन इज ओनली इंटरेस्टेड इन तत्व, दैट इज फॉर ज्ञानीज. एंड ए पर्सन इज ओनली इंटरेस्टेड इन लीला, then that person will become a sentimentalist or a sahajya, कि उन्हें सिर्फ सेंटिमेंट और इमोशंस है, उसको नॉलेज नहीं है. सो बैलेंस ऑफ तत्व एंड लीला, दे बोथ आर नेसेसरी. Otherwise, only tattva will lead a person to become gnani. Only leela will lead a person to become sentimentalist or a sahajya. So what we study here is balance of tattva and leela. Tattva and leela. So we get the full understanding of that Lord. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the second canto, 6th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Purushukta confirmed. So congratulations on finishing the 6th chapter of this Purusha Shukta confirmed in this Purushottam month. Before we begin, there is an important prayer. I would like all of you, at least who have your camera on or some who have off, they can unmute, please. There is an important prayer we sing. You can repeat after me. Because today is an auspicious day. Of course, we completed the chapter. It is Purushottam month. But can you all please unmute and repeat after me? Today is a special day. Our dear Satish Prabhu finished 50 years. He is turning 50. So we all will pray special prayers. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna to
you.
you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
to
to
you.
you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna to
to
you.
you.
May
Radha
Krishna
Rani
bless
bless
you.
you.
May Krishna bless
Bless
you.
you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna to you. May you.
Congratulations, Sadish Prabhu. 50 years.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much, everyone. It's only by Krishna's mercy that I'm blessed with everyone's presence. So thank you so much. I can't ask for any more. I really
You
appreciate
don't
it.
ask for anything more, but we ask for cake.
Yeah, okay, sure. 100%.
Next time is Sharanya. Next
Yes,
time when we meet.
definitely. Just give me the numbers for sure.
All right. All right.
So
Anyone,
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay.
any comments from Puruksha Shukta confirmed?
Beautiful chapter, very beautiful and very knowledgeable. Honestly, it was enjoying and reading with other devotees, learning from you. It's nectarian, Galitam Phalam.
I can tell you, if you try to read this by yourself, it's very difficult. Honestly, the purports, the translation, it was difficult for me to make it easy. But I tried whatever way I can, with some examples, analogies. But creation, because we are not jnanis, and that's why this tattva and everything we don't just relate to it. कई बार लोग बोलते हैं कि ये सब मुझे पता नहीं चलता. If you don't understand, that means we are on the right track. Because we are not into the full ये सब कैसे होता है technical analysis and all these things. We are not into that. As long as we understand that how great Lord is, how insignificant we are, and all this creation, how it comes, just a basic understanding, and that is what Brahmaji is doing. अभी लीला पे आ जाएंगे, then we enjoy लीला, मजा आएगा. चलो, okay, thank you. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु
Srila
श्रील प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada
की
ki
जय.
jai.
Hare